Greetings, and welcome to another video. And today, I have an interesting one. 1 second, just trying to adjust the camera. Now, for the next 2 weeks, and maybe longer, I'm going to be doing this series, covering how I would survive various zombie movies. Mostly just because I'm stuck in quarantine, but regardless. Today, we're going to be starting with the most popular zombie movie that I know of, Zombieland. So basically, I'm going to cover the zombies, then what I'm bringing with me to fight them, and of course, I'm going to go through the various situations in the movie and say how I'm dealing with it. So to start off, the zombies. They're unique in their own ways, because, they're fast, they transfer the virus through a bite, and of course, well, they say go for the head. But these ones are interesting because they don't take a headshot to kill them, because we've seen zombies go down from just taking a shot to the chest, albeit it was from a shotgun, which would be enough to kill most people. So, I will say, these zombies are easier to beat, but harder to survive, because they do run fast, they don't feel pain. If there's any possible way that they can get up, they will get up. And, well, I'm not entirely sure if starvation will kill them, because we see that they eat, but they never touched upon that in the movie. So, we could just say that they do, but for the sake of not giving true facts that they do, that might not be true for the movies, let's just say we don't know. So first off, right off the bat, one of the main problems I have with the movie in general, other than them never running out of gas and conveniently placed guns, my main problem is none of them actually seem to be dressed for the apocalypse, except Tallahassee, which is weird because Columbus is supposedly the zombie genius. So, first off, what I'm going to be wearing. First off, I'm ditching my shoes and going with my work boots. These things are durable, more reliable than sneakers, and far more effective for curb stomping. Now, I've heard multiple people say that you should not wear combat boots, or any boots for that matter, because they will, you can't run in them. But honestly, I wore these for a year, and you best bet that I ran during that year. You can run in these no problem. Besides, people in the army do it all the time. And I'm not saying I'm stronger than as strong as a soldier. I'm just saying, new recruits start doing it, and I don't really hear much about new recruits twisting their ankles. Then after that, got my leather vest. It's bite proof, so that's good protection for my torso. And of course, my duct tape bracers. These are going to be protection for my forearms, which is good because whenever a zombie goes at you, you either end up jumping out of the way or moving your arms to protect you. And since they would be going for your forearms, these cover your forearms. And trust me, I've tested these things against a lot of things. Most of it is in a video that I did on my channel a while ago. I recommend checking that out. But I've also tested these off screen against dogs because it's either wear these or get bit by a dog, and they held up good. And if you want those in any of the other stuff I've made, that's going to be shown in this video and more stuff, link in the description. My business, The Backyard Armory. And then, of course, as well as the stuff that I'm wearing, there's the weapons that I'm going to be bringing with me. Starting with melee, of course. biggest problems I have with Zombieland is they don't show the importance of having knives in a survival situation. And the thing is, they're important. Easily the most important survival tool you can have. But the thing is, they only showed one scene with anyone having a knife, and it was just, honestly, it was just a joke to show how awesome Tallahassee is. And yes, they can be good weapons. Not so much against zombies. They can be usable, but honestly not that good against zombies as a reliable primary. They're more so good as a tool. So really, they needed I would have liked them to show knives more, but really it was just about the guns and the comedic kills from Tallahassee in the mall. And other than that, of course, there are many options of popular zombie weapons, such as axes, baseball bats, crowbars, and of course, machetes, swords, and all kinds of blades. Honestly, I prefer blades, because, I'm strong, but I'm not going to always be able to manage the force to crush a skull with a blunt weapon. But I am more likely to be able to swing a blade in hard enough to cut through the bone. And yeah, it might get stuck, but I've been working on a way of effectively making a weapon unstuck. Not sure if there's any better way to say it. And yeah, you could hurt yourself, but you can do that with any weapon, even if it's blunt. And of course, for ranged weapons, I don't have any guns. At least not yet. I'm working on it, but I'm not old enough to buy guns, and even then, guns are expensive. But as any recurring viewer of my channel knows, for the longest time, my only ranged weapon has been this, my wrist rocket slingshot. More than capable of killing a zombie, and just a great weapon all around. Except, I've recently improved my selection of ranged weapons. Mostly just because I needed to improve my inventory in the backyard armory, link in the description. Everything that I've made is currently able to be bought. With, of course, this first weapon being this, a blowgun. It's simple, easy to use, very, very accurate. From it, and from what I can tell, it actually seems to get stronger with distance, where the accuracy does tend to, get worse. And the darts that I've made, they aren't really all that good, for getting through stuff like bones, but they go through, cardboard and plastic bottles like nothing. And I did put a decent hole in the wall when I missed a few shots. This, decent option, especially since these ones don't require a headshot to kill them. Just get some pretty big darts. And of course, another ranged choice, you got a sling. You could choose to pull a David and bring a weapon to a fight with an unarmed soldier. I honestly don't like David. But it's a good weapon since you don't have to carry ammo with you, even though it would be more effective. And it's light, can fit in your pocket. And really, that's all. About it. Of course, it's hard to use these. Even if you're extremely skilled, you're likely gonna miss. Unless you're close range. But if you are good with them, and you're in a short range, it doesn't have to be close range, these can easily destroy the skull with good ammo. However, I am not bringing this. But for my most powerful ranged option, we got my PVC Longbow, also being sold. has about a 45 pound pull. And what? Well, so far, I honestly can't say anything bad about it. Of course, I didn't make it, and I'm trying to sell it, so you can't really take my word for anything. But at the moment where I don't have any guns, honestly, this is probably the best weapon that I got for ranged combat. And at least if we're not counting the slingshot. I still remain that this is a great weapon, even if people are constantly telling me that it's not. And then, of course, I'm obviously carrying my survival kit, which, yes, it does have some have some things that can work as weapons, like I do usually carry my hatchet in there, and of course there's my E-tool, which is a decent weapon. But, generally speaking, it's just a survival kit. And honestly, I will undoubtedly say that it's better than Columbus's, since he was just rolling around a suitcase. So, on that note, that's really what I'm carrying with me and wearing and all that stuff. But as far as getting through the movie goes, now I am honestly just gonna try to go with my normal zombie plan for it, even if they are different than normal zombies. Well, not really normal zombies. I'm talking more like the zombies we plan for. Because honestly, if we plan for the swarm from World War Z, we are not going to be doing much. But regardless, I'm going with my normal zombie plan, which I'm not telling you because you might just copy it. Although even if you do copy it, it's not really going to do much. But regardless, if I do end up in the plot of the movie, though, first off, I'm going to say that giving everyone secondaries instead of guns would probably do some good. Because they seem to have unlimited ammo for most of the movie, but honestly, secondaries do a lot. Because other than that one mall scene, no one uses melee weapons in the entire movie. Yet, in the mall, I would bring guns. But, really? Other than that, I don't really have much to say until Wichita and Little Rock. You never give up your gun to another person. And regardless, and even if they do end up like they did in the movie, I don't have anything to say until Bill Murray comes in. He wasn't acting like a zombie, at least not in this universe, so how could Columbus mistake him as a zombie? So really, they just killed Bill Murray for no reason. And of course, when it comes to the ending of it, the girls were kind of extreme idiots. Not only should they not have turned on the power for everything at once, they shouldn't have done it for anything. At least not before fortifying the entire place, then maybe. Also, how is the power even still on there? Regardless, I'm not even getting into this, but other than that, I would not go to save the girls. And even if I did, I would not be doing what Tallahassee did. Luring the zombies away? Yeah, that's a good plan. That I probably would have gone for if it was the case. Except I would not be trying to face them all head on. I'd honestly be using hit and run strategies, maybe trying to lure them as far away from as possible, and then going back for the girls. Or maybe just trying to lure them all into a trap. Or if I had enough people, I'd use Genghis Khan's strategy of the Great Retreat, which is where you have them chasing you. For him, his strategy was days, but any time will do. And then you have an ambush set a distance away. And in his time, they used an arrow rain but you could use guns. Honestly, it doesn't make much of a difference. And of course, regardless, Pacific Playland, that was an entire thing of bad decisions. But honestly, probably the one situation that I think was handled like a normal person would be Columbus meeting seeing his neighbor as a zombie. Honestly, that's probably how I would have handled it, other than me handling it better, because he sucks at fighting, and I would go with a knife. If I was in the kitchen, I would go for a knife before I went for the blender, or really most things in the kitchen. But other than that, that's how I would handle Zombieland. So, let me know in the comments what you think. And of course, let me know which ones you want me to cover. I'm probably going to cover my favorite zombie movies first, which means probably next it's either going to be Brain Dead or Cooties. And other than that, thank you all for watching. This is Random Man, signing off.